What's going on, YouTube? It's about that time again. Now we tune in to Reality Talk News. We had an update by Nolan Wells. His funeral held this morning at 9 to 11. And everybody was there. It was a big funeral. Now, I'm going to tell you updates about the Nolan Wells incident. Now, it was a rumor that he was beaten to death and got into it with two guys. When they beat him to death with a metal pole, everybody was standing there watching. Was that the same people was at the pool party? They stand there and watch. And then when they went and dumped the body late night, they went out there and went and retrieved his keys. So they never told the parents that they retrieved the keys and the phone. So I'm going to tell you one thing. I'm going to tell you this once, and I'm going to tell you this once again. He been beaten to death. Nolan Wells been beaten to death and dumped in that water. So all those people, all those two guys that did it needs to be prosecuted and sent to jail. They got to be under arrest. Because if they went to a private autopsy, right, in D.C., they went there. And not only that, they sit around, not tell the parents about the phone and the dang on keys. So I think the mama went and got the phone, the daddy got the keys. So they need to be arrested. And everybody was coming from need to be arrested too. Because that's wrong. But I'm going to tell you one thing. It was another lady up in Minnesota. Her 20-year-old son got killed the same way as Nolan Wells. And nobody haven't got locked up for that murder. So they said it was an accidental drowning. But some people say it wasn't no accidental drowning. There was a rumor that he also got murdered. So hit the like button. If Nolan Wells went out there that day, so in other words, they did it on 4th of July. And he's supposed to got into it with two of the guys. And they beat him with a pole and killed him. So they need to be under arrest. They need to be. Judge Ashley needs to be fired. Because she wants to cover it for her son. Now the friend's brother talking about trying to down talk African America. Nigga, let me tell you something. Even though y'all brung him in and stayed with you for 3 freaking years, y'all still not to be trusted. Y'all still not to be trusted. All y'all some snakes. And I hope and pray that y'all need to be prosecuted. It's plain and simple. Y'all knew what y'all did. You knew exactly what y'all did. Y'all sit here playing. Why did y'all didn't leave the crime? Why you didn't leave that stuff on the crime? If they was out there doing the autopsy, why y'all didn't leave this stuff on the crime scene? That's supposed to be taken for evidence. The phone and the key supposed to be taken for evidence. So they went back to the same place they went before when they dumped the body in that water. They went and got his keys and they got his phone. Let me tell y'all something. When I go out there in these streets, when I be seeing a lot of people hug up, a lot of black women with white men and Hispanic men and black men with Hispanic women and white women, that's all I did is shake my head. And I wanted to say, Y'all don't know y'all finna get y'all don't know what y'all getting yourself into. Because I'm gonna tell you something, when you piss them off and do something to you, they gonna get away with murder. You're not gonna get your justice. But if it's all the way around, they'll try to do investigation real quick and try to hurry and lock you up. They ain't never locked them people up. They ain't never said a damn thing about locking them up. They need to go to jail. They need to go to jail. They need to go out there, stand in front of the Mississippi, up there for that police, for Mississippi, stand in front of their police station, and y'all protest, and y'all until y'all not, we ain't going nowhere until you lock him up. They murdered that boy. They got into it. They murdered that boy. They beat him to death with a pole, and that's it, and that's all. Y'all know y'all did it. Hit the like button. Y'all know y'all did it. Y'all fuckers did it. And I hate to say it. That's why I'm saying, leave them snakes alone. Stay away from the snakes. I'm telling you right now, stay away from the snakes. The snakes are very dirty. They no good. I'm telling you that right now. Stay away from the snakes. Let me tell you, those snakes, you think they nice? You think they gonna bite and all this other stuff? They got no legs and arms. All they got is teeth to bite you and poison you with, and that's what they did with them guys. Going out to those ponds and beaches and doing all this with these people, and they said they beat him to death. And where they beat him to death? They said they hit him in his head and beat him to death. And I believe, and I'll tell you, these people ain't gonna take the fall. They going around and playing. Instead of them saying, I'm sorry, they want to down talk those people and want to down talk all African Americans. Instead of saying, I'm sorry for your loss. They don't give a these Americans don't give a fuck about nothing. They ain't got no remorse of their actions. They don't got no remorse of what they're doing with Nolan Wells up in Horn Island. They knew what they was doing. They knew what they was gonna do to him. Because those people are demons. And when I be seeing the people out there and I'm shaking my head like, y'all finna get ready. Y'all finna get ready to be sign y'all death warrant. I would never date they motherfucking devils again. I would never date those devils again. Them snakes. They all snakes. I'm telling you that right now. They all snakes. They don't like you. They don't understand this. They don't like you. They racist. And that's what they did. They don't like your ass. So when they get into a fight, they gonna find something to bust your head with it or kill you. And then they gonna hide your body somewhere, and then they gonna pretend like nothing happened. And they go around and that's what they do, and they ain't gonna get that much time. They gonna charge you manslaughter. That's what they does. That's exactly what they does all day long. So rest in peace to Nolan Wells. They finally got his closed casket. And I hate to say it, them people did it. And I hate to say it, y'all need to go to jail, and y'all need to do a long life sentence without the possibility of parole. Forget this. They need to treat everybody fair, and that's the way it's supposed to be. And I tell you right now, Mississippi is racist. Mississippi always been a race. So far as I'm concerned, Mississippi, you ain't shit. So thank you for watching Reality Talk News.